Good evening. I am Mark W. And it is time for Saturday Night Gaming. The date is July 8th, 2023. And I'm going to be playing tonight one of the mainstays of this channel, the game that you see before you, FTL, Faster Than Light. Now, although this has been kind of a mainstay on this channel, I actually haven't played it since last November. It is now July. And before that, I hadn't played it since the previous year, 2021. So although I kind of feel like, to me, I'm like, oh, I'm playing FTL yet again on the stream. How lame am I being? You know, it's a great game and all, but it does feel like, in a sense, that I'm doing it too much. But then I look at the actual fact, and I actually don't play this game much anymore. Although I used to play it a ton on the stream. Anyway, yeah, here we are. I'm doing a special thing tonight, as you can see at the top left. I am gonna do a no pause run attempt. What does that mean? Well, in the game FTL, for anyone who might not know, it is I'm gonna fix up some Windows stuff as I speak. It's a game that is real time, but it's intended to be played such that you have as much time as you want to make a decision and assess the dangerous situation that you're in and all that jazz. In other words, it's real time, but not, if that makes sense. You can pause it if you're about to get shot at. You can pause it to decide what you're going to do. You can actually issue the orders by saying, move this guy to this room, aim this weapon at this ship, this room in the opposing ship, etc., etc. Hey, Eric Johnson, how's it going? And yeah, so you're not, you're kind of supposed to pause. So in a sense, it's like, it's not turn-based. It's technically real time, but you have all the time you want to make decisions. It's kind of interesting like that. And Eric says great game, but in all my attempts I never beat it. Yeah, I've beaten this quite a bit. I don't beat it consistently on the harder difficulty. On easy I can beat it quite a bit. But yeah, tonight I am attempting it without pause. So that is a handicap. No pause run is what sometimes people call this. My son, Mr. Rob Bob, did actually do that once in the middle of one of these streams. We didn't like make a big to do about it, like, oh, this is a no pause run stream. It was just kind of like, something we did at like maybe an hour or two into the stream. But yeah, I'm gonna attempt it, and the thing is, I keep thinking I'm gonna accidentally, possibly hit pause because when you train yourself to use pause because it's such an integral part of the game. But I'm gonna actually map pause to something else entirely. Let's see, I haven't actually mapped keys in a long time, so how the heck do I actually do this? Am I in the wrong place? Let's see. Oh, here we go. All right, so I'm actually not gonna completely get rid of pause, but I'm going to move it to something weird. Because there might be the off chance that I need to pause. Maybe my daughter is crying or something like that. I'm gonna not abuse it, but I'm gonna set pause to something. So what should that be though? Uh, I was gonna do P, but I see that secret alien ability is already P. By the way, I really need to actually get these these hotkeys down pat. I don't have them down pat right now. I know some of them, but if I'm gonna play without pausing, it would be really good to have them down pat. In any case, I'm gonna make pause something. Let's see. That's funny. I was gonna say maybe this is back tick or something, but that's apparently something too. But yeah, as you can see, I still have hotkeys to learn. Hey Lewis, how's it going? Lewis says play without pause in that game is impossible. Hey, I'm gonna try it. Anyway, I'm just trying to debate what the hell I'm gonna make my pause. All right, let's not waste time on such a minor detail. I'm gonna make it the equals key. So again, I'm not, I'm gonna try to play with in good faith with the spirit of the handicap that I'm assigning to myself. I'm gonna not pause, but in the off chance I really need to, maybe I gotta use the bathroom. I will hit the equals key. All right, here we go. By the way, as always, let me know if the sound volume is good. Ideally, you can hear my voice as well as the game, but the game is not drowning out my voice. Right now, I think maybe the game's a little on the low side. I'm going to turn that up a little bit. But the thing about FTL is sometimes from one music track to the next, it can get very crazy. Hey, Arturo. Arturo says to make it the Enye, which I don't have. Oh, I'm not Spanish. Sorry. Sorry, Arturo. Anyway, here we go. Let's do it. I'm going to play the easy difficulty. See, last time I played it hard. Easy difficulty with the handicap, maybe it's doable. And like I said, I'm going to be tempted to a million times press this space bar on my keyboard. It's going to be such a trained habit that I'm going to be doing it. But it's not going to do anything because I mapped it to something else. Thanks, Lewis, for chiming in about the sound being good. So, I don't know what chip I want to try. Part of me wants to just pick Mr. Kestrel here because it's straightforward and I'm good with it. But let's hit the random ship button and see what happens. Okay, this was I don't want to play this ship. I'm gonna keep hitting random until I see something I like. If you want to shout out a suggestion, anybody in the chat, please feel free to do so. This one might be kind of easy-ish. The crystal ships are pretty easy. Let's see. This is the one that has the swarm missiles though, and the crystal heavy thingy. Okay, I'll go with that unless anybody has any objections or you want to see one particular ship. This one has a crystal guy. His name is Logan Johnson. He doesn't sound very alien. That sounds very very human. But Logan Johnson is a crystal guy. If you look at the top right, you can see his abilities. He has a lockdown power, which is big. That he can, if you're not familiar with the Crystal Men, they can lock down a room. They produce a wall of like crystal rock around it, so nobody can leave or enter while that crystal wall is intact, and that lasts maybe 10, 15 seconds. They're not immune to fire though. Yeah, they're like similar to the Rockmen. They're like their cousins, but they're not immune to fire. Lewis says I always rename my guys to the roles they are performing. Helps me keep track of where they should be after I've moved them around. Oh, that's a good point. I'm gonna name them after you guys though. Maxwell, he's already an M, so he's gonna be Mark W. This guy's Lewis. And you know what? I was gonna say now I have to debate or flip a coin if I'm gonna make name this guy after Eric in the chat or Arturo. And I have to say I'm sorry. Eric wins because look, Eric's last name is Johnson, and so is this Crystal Man. So he's gonna be Johnson. I'm gonna leave him. But Arturo, I'll get you a guy later maybe. And away we go, my first no pause run attempt. All right, easy. I got 30 scrap, which is nice. I have to get used to the hotkeys. I might as well do that because really nothing has been forcing me to get used to the get good at using the hotkeys. So I kind of just, I learned some of them as I play. I'm just fiddling around for a little bit just to get the hang of them. So, all right, so 1 and 2. So 1, if you hit 1 or 2, it'll enable weapon 1 or 2 if they're disabled. So let me see if I can do it. If I disable them, I hit 1, it'll enable it. Hit 2, it'll enable it. But if I hit 1 again, it doesn't disable it. Actually, it's for aiming. So if I want to disable it, I think I hit my meta key. And then, no, it's not. That's the same thing too. How do you actually disable it with a hotkey? Should have practiced this ahead of time. Alright, I'll just deal with it. I can right click when I need to. Yeah, you can right click always. I just want to, ideally I would have all the hotkeys memorized. But now to switch to the guys, it's the F keys, but except for F1, which takes you to the help. So the first guy is F2, second guy is F3. Okay, I would have thought the third guy would be F4 by that logic, but apparently not. I wonder if my key mappings are a little off still, so let me just check that. Sorry for being a pain here, bear with me. Actually, it's supposed to be F1, F2, F3, F4 for crew 1 through 4, so I don't know why it's being weird. Now I have one of these fancy keyboards that you can like map stuff and everything, so I wonder if I accidentally moved F keys around, which isn't great right now. Alright, I don't want to have to get into that mess of like reprogramming a keyboard though live, so I'll just roll with it. Alright, so I'll try not to get you guys killed. Yeah, and Arturo, I'll try to get you later. So as usual, my overall strategy on the map here is to maximize the number of locations that I jump to, because then that's how you get the most scrap. And you also obviously don't want the fleet, which shows up as a ring like this, to catch you. So you want to maximize jumps without taking so long that the fleet catches you. Anytime you get one of these nebula, this lets you get in extra jumps because the fleet moves at half speed when you're in a nebula. So I always try to hit nebula when I can. This one's a little bit out of the way and there's only one of them, but I'll try to do it anyway. So I'm going to start by jumping here. Alright, a missile shoots across your bow. When the jump completes, your scans quickly reveal a ship with pirate markings pursuing an unknown vessel. The pirate hails you. Damn it, we weren't expecting company. Stay out of this and you could profit. That's a pretty nice bribe, but you'll pretty much always get more scrap when you kill them, so let's kill them. Try to be a hero. Alright, here we go. I'm not pausing for the first time in my life. I'm going to start by trying to use the heavy crystal as much as I can. It'll bypass shield, and this other weapon I have uses missiles, which isn't ideal. I don't want to expend missiles if possible. They have extended the bribe. Wow. That's actually a good amount of missiles, which I could probably use. But I'm gonna just keep pounding them. What is the auto fire? V? That's the toggle. V. Okay, gotta get used to all these things. Lewis says no pause is gonna be quicker than usual, I suppose. I don't have the luxury of thinking, but when those dialogues pop up, I could technically take my time and think. Oh, I missed. Oh, I'm actually vulnerable to the laser right now, the beam. That sucks. But my shield popped up just in time. Cool. Actually, with plenty of time. Alright, so that was an easy kill. 26 scrap. Yeah, so a lot more scrap, but I missed out on like the 5 missiles and stuff. So, I don't know. With 15, I think that's plenty, though. Upon closer inspection, you realize the ship under attack was a rebel scout. It's too damaged to put up much of a fight. Destroy the ship and salvage it. Use the leverage you gained by saving their lives to convince them to delay the pursuing fleet. I'll do number 2. You know, but sometimes, by the way, with this game, you can really, min-max your choices by looking up all the encounters in the wiki. I will sometimes refer to the wiki, but for now, I'm just going to go with number 2, which Lewis agrees with. Yeah, by the way, feel free to shout out any choices you want me to make in the chat. I like interacting with you guys and taking your suggestions. Alright, so the fleet delayed by 1 jump, and the opportunity cost there was we probably missed some scrap. If you care about being an evil person, we avoided being an evil person. Not that it matters in this game. The captain's edition of the game, in that one it does matter. That's a mod where your crew members have a morale score, and if you're a dick to everybody, they have low morale. Scanners are showing intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. No match for them can be found in the database. Investigate. You land a small shuttle in an enormous field, whose only occupants are small, brightly colored, 6-legged horse-like animals. Could they be what your scans picked up? Yeah, I think the NG can communicate with them if you have them, but I don't, so I'm going to try to communicate, and it's a roll of the dice, and I failed. So I didn't get anything. Oh well. Alright, so yeah, that gives me some more time. I'll jump here, and then maybe bounce around like this if possible. I might not be able to make quite that many jumps. Let's see. We're at a sun, and they have a missile and other things. Not great. Ion and a missile. Okay, I'm not too worried about the ion. Here comes the missile. We're probably gonna eat it. Oh, gotta resist because our rock ship has the rock plating. I mean, our crystal ship has a rock plate. But unfortunately, we have to get it. Yeah, you have to take another one. Okay. Yeah, I instinctually hit the spacebar just then, so good thing I mapped it to something else, or I'd be like constantly having to check myself. Okay. No, this is the time when I usually think about what I'm gonna do when I fire it, but no time for love, Dr. Jones. All right. Okay, we gotta get our engines going. Get out of here. I gotta get used to these closing and opening door hotkeys. All right. So as soon as the sun's about to flare up, I will jump. Otherwise, I'm just gonna let this dude repair the oxygen. Okay, cool. Now we can jump. Thanks for the 2 likes so far, guys. Yeah, I don't pay these jerks bribes. I'm morally opposed to that. So let's fight them. We have ion and beam. It seems to be a recurring pattern. I wish this heavy crystal wasn't so slow. That's what I don't like. And I like saving my missiles though, unless I feel like I actually am in good danger. But yeah, they get off some hits occasionally like that, which kind of sucks. Because the heavy crystal is so slow. So if their weapons go online again, it might just shoot 3 missiles. The one nice thing about the swarm missiles is when it charges up to 3, it still only costs 1 missile to use. So you see, it only did -1 over here. Up here, I had 16 a moment ago, and now I have. Oh, I accidentally shot another one, so I had auto fire. Oh, that was a bummer. Very boner. All right, they have their FTL crap going, trying to escape. So I used too many missiles by accident, but that's all right. We'll get on track. All right, 102 scrap. Yeah, there's a store right there. Cool. I like to sometimes maximize jumps before hitting the store because then I can collect more scrap along the way. So I'll probably just jump down here and then back up to the store. By the way, we were playing a ship that does not have the medikit. I mean the what do you call it? The med bay. So we have the clone room instead, which means you notice Johnson maybe he's hurt, but his life meter will jump up a little bit with each time we jump with the ship. Because that's what the clone bay does. In addition to cloning them if they die, your arrival is greeted by numerous computer alerts. A nearby automated rebel scout has used a local satellite to deploy a virus to disrupt your shield system's move. Your shield system. Hopefully it won't cause further problems before you can destroy it. Okay, let's take a look. Oh crap, we got. All right, we gotta do something about that real fast. Take out the drones immediately. I don't care if we're not optimizing our missile usage. Alright, what some weapons are down? O2 is down. Oh shit. Okay, they're repairing very quickly apparently. Did I miss before? Bad news. Alright, this drone is down. Okay, now let's get ready to use a heavy crystal on the drone. That's like the most dangerous thing, in my view. So that was pretty nasty. Pretty nasty encounter. Yeah, Rockman here is putting out the fire. I don't know if these rooms have fires too, but let's let the air out. Alright, so we'll get the sensors online and then we can see which rooms actually have fires, if any. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's deal with that. Yeah, fires is one thing I'll always pause and consider for a while. So that's something I'm not used to having to do, like make a judgment about fires very quickly. And Lewis says perhaps upgrade autopilot to free up your pilot to help with repairs. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. And I have so much scrap. The scrap really flows freely. Like so much on easy difficulty. But I do like to jump to a store having like as much scrap as I can. So I'm not inclined to buy something right before the store. So what I'm actually going to do is try to decide if I want to do 1 or 2 more before I hit the store. And there's actually a mod, I always mention it, I want to get it. So I don't have to do this kind of thing. I'm trying to figure out how many more jumps I have before they catch up to me. I think I can do 2 more than the store, and it would be like this, like what I've drawn on the screen, basically. But if I screw that up, the store will get eaten by the fleet. I think it's good though. I'm gonna do it. You gotta take risks in this game. Yep. All right, let's fight. Got a drone and an ion. Always a annoying combo with those ions take down your shield and then something else can shoot you. Okay, it just took out my piloting, which actually in this situation isn't so bad. So right now I'm just using heavy crystals because I feel like I've got them pretty much in check. No need to waste missiles. So you guys, you play this much, Lewis? What about you, Arturo? You own this game, don't you? And Eric too. You said you have this. You say great game, but all my attempts I never beat it. Has anybody played this game lately? Or I know it's old by now. In my mind, this is like. Oh, let me tweak the volume a little bit. See, I'm such a retro gaming geek that in my mind this is like a recent game, but it's actually 11 years old by now. Pretty crazy. Like I talk about games, yeah, like I say, yeah, FTL is my favorite recent game, and it's like, oh, you know, it's 11 years old. All right, cool. We got a 1-2 punch of bonuses. We got an extra thing here. The outpost tells you after the scout was destroyed. Thanks for the help. We've been harassed nonstop by those scouts. Take this on the house. All right, Stu is here. Hello, Stu. And Eric says I need to get back into it. Lou says, yeah, I love this game. Stu's gonna make me explain the game every time I explain it, and he doesn't find my explanation satisfying. This is FTL. We're trying to get this ship through 8 sectors of procedurally generated dangerous enemies and encounters, and in the 8th sector you fight the final boss, and that's the game. Hopefully I explained it well enough this time. And Stu says, I'm just kidding, I know what it is, you need to kill all the people or something. Yeah, it's close enough, I guess. So hopefully my estimates are coming out right here. I think when I was drawing the lines before, I actually overestimated, but you can see they're going to be about where my red line is now after my next jump, and then I can jump to the store. And by the way, I got 165, so that should be enough to get something, even the most expensive thing, if it's there at the store. We'll see what they have though. The most expensive thing being cloaking. Okay, we're in an asteroid field that's going to knock our shields around. And Stu says you investigate a ship and they say they want to trade and then you attack them instead. Yeah, basically. All right, so this is going to be pretty hairy with the asteroids. Let's try to take out their weapons as always. Let's just use the first missile that's available to shoot their weapons out. All right, cool, one's down. Their beam is still active though. Cool, we just knocked it out with the heavy crystal weapon. So we're in pretty good shape. I think we can just auto fire and heavy crystal the weapon while his person desperately tries to repair it over here. And we'll keep shooting him in the face and all that goodness. And he's about to die with one more hit. I do have a rule of thumb in this game. I like to get a shield upgrade before the end of the first sector, as well as some other stuff ideally. It's no sweat at all doing that on the easy difficulty level. Oh! Well, that's crap. Oh, hold on, what's happening here? I can't pause. Okay. So yeah, that was just bad timing with my shields being temporarily damaged. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. I'm repairing my clone bay though. Where's Rob Bob? Rob Bob is going to bed early tonight. I think. Yeah, I'm doing no pause, dude. This is really different. I really need to learn my hotkeys better, and I discovered my my F keys aren't working right. If you look over here, it says Mark. I shouldn't do this right here because I'm getting my shield beat up. Let's go to the store. And by the way, you can see the game does pause it when you jump. That's just how it works. You find yourself surrounded by a group of mysterious alien vessels. They hail you and apparently have some valuable technology for sale. Okay, I mean, it's a store. That's fancy talk for it's a store. Okay, get a repair burst, hull smasher laser, small bomb can be quite nice. It does use missiles. Okay. In terms of fuel, I'm totally good. I consider you want to maybe worry about buying fuel once you're down to about 10. And you can figure in other variables into that equation, but 22 is way more than 10. Missiles 12, I do use missiles as a ship, but that's still a solid arsenal. 3 drone parts isn't much, but I don't even have a drone control. However, I could buy one right now. Okay. And I can do some repairs. I'll probably do a little bit of repairs. I don't operate with, I need to get all the way up to here. That's usually not the way to do it, because you burn a lot of scrap trying to make sure you're always fully healed, so to speak, and economics are what this game is about. You gotta be stingy with your scrap and everything. Maybe I'll get the drone parts. I could even get the defense drone to shoot down missiles. Mind control is great too. I forget how I can get both. Can't power them much yet, but ideally though I could get both and the defense one, which I wouldn't be able to. I could sell the rock plating. I often do sell the rock plating because it's like kind of okay to have, but often worth just having the 40 scrap. Just kind of talking through my options here. Hull laser 1, yeah. With the 2 shots per charge. I don't really like the hull lasers too much because their big thing is they if you see on the right, they do 2 damage on systemless rooms. I always attack the systems because that's just the way to go. But that's kind of like baked into their cost and their required power and all that stuff. The fact that if you use them in this one manner, which is targeting systemless rooms, they do a ton of damage. I just don't play that way, so they're not usually worth it for me to buy, personally. Anyway, I'm gonna get some stuff. Like still waffling. Let's go with drone control and the defense drone. This might actually come on. Actually, it says on the right it comes with the repair drone, not the defense drone. I think sometimes they come with the defense drone. All right, let's do that. Okay. I'll repair myself a little bit. Sometimes my rule of thumb is repair yourself just enough to go into the green level. You don't have to do that, but okay, I repaired myself enough to be into the green. Yeah, let's keep going. I could sell system repair. He could be good to have if I'm panicking because I can't pause. All right, so I'll just move on like this. And yeah, I'm gonna still try to aim for getting the shield upgrade. So that'll cost 50. I could do it right now, but then I won't have the power bars. So let me just check those costs. Yeah, so when I have about 90, I will do my shield upgrade. Do it all at once. Okay, so now I can turn on this either of these drones as needed. That's cool. And let's keep going. Trying to decide if I want to go to the nebula right now. Yeah, Lewis says I like bombs because defense drones can't shoot them down like they can do with missiles. That's true. I just feel like I don't want to concentrate with too many weapons that have missiles, although you could argue that a bomb would be better to have than the swarm missile, I suppose. This drone isn't looking for you. Perhaps it's scouting ahead for the rebel expansion. Or maybe they're seeking to use this nebula for cover. Nevertheless, or regardless it says, not nevertheless, it identifies you as hostile. Alright, let's go. Alright, okay. Shoot, that's bad. I'm putting this, I can't put that up. Not enough power. Yeah, I needed to pause right there, but no such luck. Now I have a defense drone up, it'll shoot down their missiles. Alright. Notice I turned off my oxygen just to get enough power for now. So that hacker on my weapon system is disabling my weapons, and the charge that I've built up goes down while the hacking power is activated, so that's annoying. Maybe I'll target their hacking. I could use one. I think I have them in check. I always try to think, do I have this enemy in check before I consider any options that cost me something. So in other words, I don't want to waste missiles just to be like, you know, oh, I can kill them faster. But I am running lowish on oxygen, so I might need to switch power over to that soon. Let's turn off my engine and put on oxygen. It can always operate with low oxygen, so it's not an issue until it is. And Stu says, I'm not a big fan of procedurally generated. I like to be able to beat a game and feel like I'm done. Yeah, I like to replay a game a lot, if it's a game I like. But it depends. I like fixed, design games as well. All right, so this is one of the parts I don't like about FTL. When you are between fights, nothing can harm you, but you need to wait around for something to happen. Usually it's this oxygen. I just want my oxygen to recharge, and I can't hit a button that just says fast forward. It'd be nice if there was a fast forward button. That's alright though, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so yeah, soon I can, actually now I can do the shield upgrade I was talking about. I'll do that, that'll help us a lot. Oh, I wanted to do it all at once. Actually, so a tip I learned that I've never really considered is you can do this partial upgrade like this. Maybe I'll try this. I heard somebody say this in the FTL subreddit, I think, and I hadn't considered it. It's like, even though I can't use the next level of shield yet because it takes two upgrades. This will protect it if it gets hit. It'll knock down the third level, which is doing nothing. And so I just spent a little bit of money to get that third level. It's like I have the protection of it, sort of. So I'll do that, and then maybe after next time I do a thing that earns me scrap, I will hopefully be able to afford the shield upgrade in full. The distress signal is coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire, and their repair crew can't approach it without being fired on. Excuse me, looking for help to fix or disable it. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any of the good ways to handle this scenario, like a hacking system or I think an NG guy. So I can simply, my only choice is I shoot at their defense system, and that's not the best option. And sometimes it turns out bad like that. I took 5 damage. All right, let's repair stuff. That sucks. Let's repair this breach before it leaches oxygen. I'm always surprised that like everybody has played this game. Like when I first got it, I thought it was a weirdo niche game that only only I would be into. But then like I talked to so many people who are like, oh yeah, I love FTL. But you actually have to play new games, unlike Stu. Stu's like if a game is from post 2000, it better be like an adventure game for PS3 or something. All right, so again, I am gonna do the boring thing that is to wait for my oxygen to charge up. By the way, I should consider my layout here. Sometimes it's beneficial to like always leave certain rooms devoid of oxygen just because you can flush out air faster. So I could do that with these guys because they're not really doing anything, except that can be a path for my people to walk through sometimes. So maybe I won't do that. But in some ships, depending on the layout, it's like always good to do that. For example, there could imagine there was like a room right here with a little door here. Then it's like, well, why ever have, you know, oxygen in there? You just vent it out, and then if you need to vent out oxygen through there, it happens faster because you've already vented out all the oxygen in that room. If that makes sense. Anyway, I did not get any bonuses there. That was a bad roll of the dice. I can probably do 1, 2, and then 3. Let's try that. Thanks for joining me, everyone, tonight. Asteroid belt. Okay. Alright, let's see if they have missiles. No, okay. Oh, they have their freaking drone. That's not good. Okay. Alright, we gotta do stuff fast. I missed. Let's get their drones knocked out at least. Oh, I got a fire here. Yeah, the drones are knocked out. That's good. Oh, I gotta take out their freaking ion. That's gonna be killer. Ion's taken out. So the ion was taking out my shield, and the asteroids can pummel me. They're still pummeling me. Here, repair stuff, bros. Close doors. What's the hotkey? X? Shoot. Oh, I have the door system. Gotta repair the door system first. Yeah, you definitely have to think faster than I'm used to. No pause. Alright, so I got 19 scrap. That's good. Let's recuperate here. As soon as these doors are repaired, I will do that. Keep an eye on the oxygen level. Meant to do that. The arrow. Alright. I'm guessing once it's up to maybe 92, I can probably step into the sensor room safely. I can't see into it right now, so I can't see exactly how much oxygen it has. But I think it's probably about good. Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's do an upgrade now. That shield upgrade is going to be a big help. I can't upgrade in this asteroid belt, unfortunately. So hopefully there's not an enemy who finishes me off right now. That would suck. Here we go. Sun, great. The beacon has been placed too close to a supergiant Class M star, not a Class M one. The ship will gradually overheat until you get out of here or die. A pirate, apparently oblivious to the danger of the sun, moves in to engage. Okay, let's turn on the defense drone. because they've got a missile, and I don't want to deal with that crap. Cool. I'm considering using my missiles, but again, I feel like I have them in a checked position. Huh. That's a nice bribe. I mean, you pretty much always get more scrap when you kill them, but you miss out on some of the other stuff. And that's a good bribe. I'm going to get a combat drone. I'll have too many drones, but I can figure out that situation. 27 scrap. Yeah, I'll take that. 8 missiles. Holy crap. And 5. I'm going to do it. You can live, guys. This time. This time I'll let you live. Let's turn on oxygen and try to get the hell out of here. Okay, but unfortunately, a solar flare is going to hit me first. Yeah. I'll just vent. Put out the fire by venting the oxygen. And ideally I could repair the clone system, but the solar flare is going to come again before I can finish repairing. So let's just do this though and start repairing. Get him over there. Come on, run guys, what are you doing? You don't want to go in there? Only one guy can fit in there? I didn't know that. Let's jump, jump. Hopefully I wasn't too late there. I was right on the edge. Another rebel checkpoint is monitoring this location. A number of civilian ships are awaiting inspection. Any of them could be Federation loyalists. The rebels haven't noticed you yet. Let's do number 1. Kill him! As I'm repairing my freaking system still. Alright, what's happening here? They have that again. Great. Defense. Return to station, please. Oh. Oh, they're trying to escape. How about no? Oh, I thought they were all gonna miss. At least one hit. That was my swarm shooting 3 missiles at once. Okay, they're pretty much dead. Let's turn on oxygen. Whew, jump imminent. Killed him just in time. Reconstructed teleport. Okay, that's cool. I don't have a teleporter though. Alright, yeah, let's build stuff. Woohoo, we got money. Alright, we got our 2 levels of shield now. I feel like I could use more energy. This ship is just, or I am just right now lacking in energy. So let's get another one. Or power bar, as they call them. It sounds like an exercise protein bar or something. All right, so we got 20 scrap left. Hell, we could get another engine soon, but I'll couple that with another power upgrade. So I'll just save the 20 for now. So let's sit around and let our oxygen charge up once again. Spectre 1022 said pluck. Okay. Hello, Spectre, and pluck to you too. Lewis, you're beat up, man. What happened here? Oh no. You were in the lack of oxygen. Okay. We're up to 98. Come on, you can do it. 99. 100. We're out of here. Woo! Rock control or civilian. I like to maximize my red jumps because that's how you get a lot of scrap. Because red means you fight a lot of stuff. Of course, it can be dangerous, but that's the way you get the most. And it looks like the top path will get me the most red. I could hit one of these reds and then followed by this and this. Well, actually, down here I could get 1, 2. Yeah, basically 1, 2, 3, 4. I could get 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top path, or down here I could go 1, 2, 3. I'm talking about before the final one. All right, I'll go to the rock control. Okay. Of course, the rocks can be a pain. They like missiles, by the way. Yeah, I do have to keep an eye on this hull. It sucks. All right. Store right there. I don't really have money. I guess I can repair that hull. I guess. I hate to use a jump on a chintzy store visit, but I'm not going to get too cocky since I'm playing no pause for the first time. So let's repair the hull. Or let's see what else I can do while I'm here. Not a lot, unless I want to like sell a lot of stuff. I am tempted to get rid of a drone, but that won't really help. Won't really help me with immediate purchases. I should keep an eye on these weapons. It would be really nice to have one of these. I can't remember if I like chain laser too much. I don't think I do. Another hull smasher one. Alright. Do I want to sell system repair, or is that being too cocky given the no pause situation? Maybe I'll hold on to it. I'm actually considering, do I want to have my enabled drones be combat and defense though? That might be good to have. Yeah, I'll hold on to the system repair for now. See if I wind up needing it. Okay, so I'm broke, but I'm repaired. And I usually try to stretch my hull way thin, and then when I do repair, I go up to like maybe the low end of green. But yeah, not gonna get too cocky. All right, let's keep going. So I guess if I go up top, this is a dead end. You always have to watch this. The game can trick you into a dead end. You don't want to go into dead ends in this game. But I can hit here and swing down, swing low, come back up, something like that. All right, we're at a sun. This is like our third sun already. We just started the second sector. A rock ship is silhouetted against the sun in supernova. It's gonna blow. Hey, hell, even out here, you follow us. We only wish to be left alone. Out of panic or anger, they charge their weapons. I'm not following you, bro. Get over yourself. Okay, they have an ion and a beam. I don't think they can get through my shields, really. Okay. Well, that ion is actually pretty good, but yeah, I still don't think they can get through it. Solar flare imminent. Get ready for this. Okay. One thing I have to consider is actually having drone parts. I don't have a lot of those. Three fuel, 2 missiles, 34 scrap. Nice. Distress signal up here. Nope. I'd rather not hit a dead end. And by the way, that's just because I don't want to waste a jump, right? And then when I swing down here, if I go here and then back, and then try to go down, this fleet's going to catch up with me fast. So I'm going to head down here. You arrive and detect signs of battle. A few ships are taking passes at each other. They're making passes at each other, huh? Near a small station. You don't know if it's a territory issue, a contest, or a rite of passage, but you decide it's best to stay out of it. Aw. When have I shied away from a fight? Anyway, I can actually spend this 34 if I want. Yeah, let's give myself an engine, even though I can't afford the power yet. Because I realize I have enough power floating around unless I'm using a drone. So I just filled it up right here. And these engine boosts are pretty huge. Like, it doesn't seem like much if you look at this is your evade up here. This is your percent chance of any shot that comes at you hitting you. Or that's percent of it missing you, I should say. But it doesn't seem like a lot if you go from, say, 25, 15, 20, 25. It makes a big difference. It makes a huge difference. If just 1 in 5 shots misses you versus 1 in 4, I like to think it's a huge difference. Anyway, let's swing low. The burnt out hull of a rock mine layer drifts by. Behind the wreck drifts a live mine. I don't usually like read all these things. I like to read them when I'm on stream though. Behind the wreck drifts a live mine. An automated drone that drills into ships' hulls before exploding. It locks onto your ship signature and heads your way. Attempt evasive maneuvers. The ship's turning circle proves too wide, and the mine bites down onto the hull. You can hear it now chewing through the armor, so I can send someone out there to defuse it. I'll probably lose a person. Or it's almost always better to choose the blue options. Attempt a controlled detonation using a missile. Alright, so I took damage though. After drawing straws, a crew member goes out to fix a modified warhead to the mine. You detonate the missile in a way that dislodges the mine. It blows up shortly after. The ship takes some damage in the blasts, but you're still sailing, and somehow I got 15 scrap out of it. Woohoo! Don't send me. I didn't have a choice. It doesn't even tell me who got sent, Lewis. Maybe it was you. I don't know. All right, 34 scrap. What should be our next upgrade? Maybe it is worth doing pilot. Drones could be worthwhile as well because I got two of them. Oh, I'm actually damaged in the drone system. Yeah, I like to ideally always have a plan. What do I want to spend with my scrap next? And I think right now I'm leaning towards the drones. If I can have 4 power in my drone system, I can have both combat 1 and defense 1 on potentially. So I send these guys back to their stations. Do 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 do. Mr. Slowpoke here. That's you, Lewis. All right, let's hit the distress signal. Stu says, "Don't forget, you need to shoot the lantern to get in the mine." That's probably from some adventure game. What is that from? Like the original adventure? Haha! I knew someone would fall into our dastardly trap. Who talks like that? Our dastardly trap. It appears this distress beacon was nothing but a decoy for pirate ambush. Okay, they have a couple of heavy lasers. Oh, that's from Mad Dog McCree, says Stu. Wow. Mad Dog McCree. You know, I never really played that, I don't think. 2 heavy lasers, but with 2 shields, I am good. So I'm going to sit back and from the get-go consider myself the victor and just wait for my heavy crystal to do its thing. How's Lewis with his weapon skill? He's the evader actually. This is the weapons guy, Johnson. All right, he's yeah, about 60% of the way to leveling up his weapon skill. And what that does is it lets the weapons charge up faster. So when you painstakingly, you know, watch this thing gradually increase, when Johnson here levels up, that meter will fill up more quickly. Okay, we almost got him. Mad Dog McCree is like a shooter game, right? Like a laser disc shooter. All right, light gun shooter. I mean, 29 scrap. Cool. And we got a drone part too. That's nice. All right, so I could actually get my 2 drones now. I'm gonna combine it with combine the upgrade with the power bar. That's what I do sometimes. I always shift back and forth of how I want to do it, but I often try to get like the power to upgrade the thing at the same time as I get the thing. That way, in case a better opportunity to spend the scrap that I'm saving comes along, I can do that rather than being perpetually broke. But depending on the situation, I might just say like, well, if I upgrade, you know, my weapon here, I could always shift some power around. But for now, I'm gonna wait till I have 50 plus 70, 50 plus 25 plus another 25. That's going to be 100. So when I get 100, I'll do my drone upgrade unless something else better comes along. Stu says, yeah, light gun game, but you can't just shoot everything in sight. There's some minor intelligence required. Yeah, a lot of those games don't, you know, you have to like not shoot the hostages or the friendlies or something. But I guess you're talking about something beyond that. You passively scan a small rock station that is next to a beacon. However, they must not have appreciated your curiosity. A rock ship pulls away from the station and you register an incoming teleport. So this is going to be new to me, dealing with fighting a ship and intruders. I only have 3 guys. I'm going to have to manipulate doors and, you know, drain oxygen to help me fight and things like that. Make sure my clone bay is on in case I die from the fighting. They have flak, which sucks to deal with, and a heavy laser of some sort. So let me think about what my plan's going to be. Do I want to turn on some drones, or one drone that is? Well, I don't know. The defense drone would just knock out one of the little flak pieces. That could be helpful though. Let's do that. And they're in my shield room. Let's get them. Here comes flak. Shoot down one little piece of it and take some damage probably. No? Okay. Let's use crystal and do a swarm attack. 2, 3. Johnson's about to die. I gotta turn on my clone bay. Might want to go on. Okay. Whew. I was clicking the wrong thing. My next guy died. We're cloning though. It's okay, we're cloning. They're gonna smash my freaking shield. That sucks. Get him, get him. I gotta actually attack. Okay, they're surrendering. I see. I can get a drone out of it. I want to kill them. It's personal now. Jeez. Rockman wrecking my fighters. Alright. Now we got him. Still got a drone part out of it, so I don't regret denying their surrender. So what's Stu talking about with Mad Dog and McCree? They always say you have to shoot the lantern to get in the mine. Then there's a random number generator that determines what they say next. Sometimes they say you also need to shoot the shaft number 1 sign and you're good. Other times they say you also need to shoot the Hassen Frager Schmush and then you're screwed. What? Hassen Frager Schmush? Now I can never tell if Stu is messing with me or they're really speaking German or something. What happened? Oh. The game paused, but it wasn't me. I wonder if I clicked off the window or something and that did it. That might be what happened. I still count as I'm on a no pause run. I didn't cheat. Anyway, I got 93 scrap now. I think I wanted to do an upgrade when I hit 100. Easy is so easy. The scrap just keeps coming. It's amazing. With hard, it's like you got to scratch for everyone. You have to play super economically. Let's turn off the defense drone. Really, I think this game is all about the economics. Yeah, I'm gonna jump right here. You gotta be cheap. No, more like efficient with your scrap spending. You intercept chatter from an approaching rock ship. Weapons moving in to engage. Arm the tubes. There's no talking to these guys. They're shooting tubes at me. Alright. They're gonna hit me with some small lasers. Pew pew. Okay, luckily one of them missed. There were, I think, was that 3 altogether or 4? I guess it was 4. One of them shot 1 and one of them shot 3. That's the one. This one shoots 1. This one's shooting 3. Okay, well, they're in check, so I sit here. Stu says they say something, and you can't understand what the fuck they're saying, and then you die. Okay, let's not accept their surrender. That's 1 missile, 1 drone, 15 scrap. I want the scrap. They're lighting fireworks in my neighborhood again, because I guess 7 days after the 4th of July count. No, not 7 days. 4 days after counts. They were lighting fireworks a week ago as well. That's why I was thinking a week ago. Alright. 21 scrap, and we got the drone part again. It's always satisfying. Okay, yeah, I can make my drone upgrade and still get a few more jumps in before the exit here. Maybe after that I'll look into engines a little bit more, and at some point I would like to upgrade weapons, but I actually need to have a weapon. So maybe I will save money to buy a weapon after this one actually. let's do that. Okay, now we can put on 2 awesome drones at the same time. Probably gonna wind up just doing 1, 2, 3. Is it possible I could squeeze in an extra one? I don't think so. No one bothers your ship. I'm always disappointed when no one bothers me now. I want to get into fights and make money. No one bothers your ship as you float among numerous space stations and mining platforms. The rocks certainly run efficient operations. The rock does? Oh, the store's down there. Well, I don't have much money to be fair, but yeah, I can't swing down there and then back up. That wouldn't work. So I could go here. I guess just here than the exit. Because next jump is going to be about like this. Yeah, go here, then there's where I want to go. Okay. A curious sight greets you at this beacon. A disabled rock freighter drifts in space while 2 mantis craft battle it out, presumably over who deserves the spoils. Wait, then attack the surviving mantis. Let's do it. The mantis craft may have their differences, but when it comes to you, they are of one mind. The smaller ship suffers a power failure as it moves to engage, but the larger one lets off a volley of fire and moves into attack. By the way, that's just, it's kind of funny. This is just a convenient way the game makes it so I only have to fight one of them because the whole game engine only lets you fight one enemy at a time. It's like, oh, the smaller ship just happened to run into a power failure. All right, fine. All right, let's see. We got missiles coming. I hate them. I will turn on drones, I guess. Defense drone. Cool. I consider them already checked. Somebody leveled up, I think. Yeah, it looks like Mark W is now at the next level of pilot. Good going, me. Stu says you should be able to torture the people to death after they attack you unprovoked. Yeah, okay, Stu. All right there. I don't know how you get your jollies, Stu. So you wanted to, Stu says, oh, so you wanted to attack me, eh? How does this feel? Oh, please make it stop. You should have thought of that before. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Yeah, you're evil, man. In the time it took you to eliminate the Mantis ship, the Rock must have repaired their FTL drive and jumped away. Of course, they must have. You picked the bones of both Mantis vessels. That's a good amount of scrap, 32. Alright, now we must go to the exit. Do I want to spend money first? Nah, it's time to save money. I need to get... I feel like I need more offensive powers soon. And I'm going to have to save money for the next opportunity to fill this slot here. And then maybe I'll work on shields after that. I guess around... Probably, I don't know. I don't have a firm rule on this, but it's good to have 3 shields around maybe Sector 4 or so. Ish. But it depends. But yeah, I'll definitely feel a lot more comfortable with 3 levels of shield. That's pretty awesome once you get 3. I don't think I usually get it by 4, actually. Maybe by Sector 5 or 6 I get 3. I don't know. We'll see. I played the game enough, I should know. Alright. What at first seems to be a simple nebula is actually filled with a good amount of debris from a brutal exchange between several ships. And there's only one left I can fight. If there is one. Wreckage drifts by your screens and tumbles into the depths of the nebula to be lost to sight. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without closer investigation. Now let's investigate! As you approach the wreckage, a slug ship, oh, I hate the slugs, makes its arrival. It hesitates for a moment as if surprised to see anyone remaining, and then jumps away without a word. You resume scanning the system. Wary of any other visitors. Okay. So that might have been one of the things where if I had upgraded sensors or something, or then I'd be able to like track down the slugs or something. Next sector, let's go to, abandoned or mantis, oh boy. God, I hate those abandoned jerks. I hate the mantis jerks too. I think I can handle the mantis better though. The abandoned have those oxygen draining jerks. What are they called? Can't remember their name. All right, I'm gonna go to mantis. So I don't really feel very qualified to be, in a lot of melee battles either. But I'm gonna go for it. I'm scared. You've entered a poorly charted area of space that's known to be home to the Mantis. Ensure your hull plating is up to scratch and that you have enough fuel in the tank to make it through. Okay. Sometimes it's nice to just pick a beacon where there's a lot of adjacent ones, because then you can see what's adjacent and you're more likely to catch a store or a distress signal or something like that. So I might just hit here and then generally kind of go something like this. Probably not that full path. All right, let's do it. You receive a message from a small convoy. They're looking for some military supplies and are offering to try to improve your reactor in exchange. Uh, so that would just give me one extra total power, most likely, which is this thing down here that I distribute to all my systems. And with the 2 drone cost, I'm gonna say no because I have 5 and I actually actively use drones. Otherwise, I might consider it if it was like no, if it was just these 2 and no drone cost, or even if like a little more fuel or a little more missiles, I would probably say yeah. But I'm gonna say no, I think. Okay, so nothing special is going on in these beacons. Um, let's go here. Bung, bung, bung. You arrive just in time to see an unusually well-armed NG ship destroying a small pirate's craft. A teleporter signal is detected. Intruder on deck. Oh, this one. I'm gonna need you guys to advise me here. A young mantis is in a charred uniform has teleported onto the deck. He begs for sanctuary from the NG and offers to serve in exchange for your protection. The NG have already traced the teleporter signal and are offering a deal in exchange for the prisoner. 1. Side with the fugitive and fight the NG ship. Or 2. Agree to offer up the mantis in exchange for a bounty. I think one of the basically it's a coin flip. It can be a trap or not. I think number 1 can get, if you're lucky and get the right side of the coin flip. I think it can give you a mantis on your side. Maybe I'll look up this one just to see the deets, and we can make an informed decision. Because I think this one is good if you're lucky. If you make the right choice, but it can always backfire on you. There's no guarantees. So basically, yeah, if you choose 1, you'll take a 50-50 shot. You can either get a Mantis crew member and fight an NG ship, or you take 5 hull damage, 1 damage to a random system, 1 damage to a random room, and you fight a Mantis controlled NG ship. If you choose number 2, there's 3 different things that can occur. So I guess a 1/3 chance of each. You could just get a high amount of scrap because the NG captain is like, thank you for offering this dude to me. Uh, Number 2 is you take 5 hull damage, 1 damage with fire to a random room, and you receive high scrap. So at least you would receive stuff then. And the last one is a Mantis boarder beams aboard your ship, and you have to fight him, and also fight the Mantis controlled NG ship. And maybe number 2 isn't so bad. So Stu said they would offer him up. The reason is that it could be a trick, and he takes you down from within. Yeah. So I kind of spoiled it by looking at all the options, but basically, yeah. I don't know. It's like for number 2, I can get two of the options can give me good things, but one of them is actually good and bad. So I would take damage and get a lot of scrap. But then the third possibility for number 2 would be just bad. For the first option, number 1, I can get bad stuff or really good thing. For me right now, having a mantis would be really good. I think I'm gonna go for number 1, just because if I do get that mantis, it'll be really helpful. Because I'm just so lacking right now in crew members who can, I just need more crew members, and having one who can fight well, i.e. a mantis, would be great. But I could have bad luck, so it could suck. So let's see what happens. Here we go. Okay, I got the bad luck. Figures. All right. All right. So we fight. What are we repairing? The doors. Yeah, let's repair the doors. That's probably a good idea. All right. This battle shouldn't be hard though. It's just kind of that suckiness we had to deal with. Oh, he got a freaking defense drone that's gonna be a pain actually. Okay. So I'll have to swarm it with the missiles and the crystal at the same time, perhaps. go, overload it basically. And I guess I should take out the drones next. I probably should have done the drones to begin with because their weapons were kind of impotent against me. Oh well. So basically I'm going to waste a missile, but I have tons of missiles. Stu said he was right. I guess he were. Could have had bad outcomes with number 2 as well though. Oh man. That's all the damage I did? Well, at least I took out the drone. That's good. Bum, 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 bum. I'm gonna use that mantis really, damn. Arturo is a big fan of the mantises. I'm not sure why. He likes that they're great at fighting. The ship explodes, etc. 37 scrap. I'll take that. Here's distress up here. Okay. What were my plans for my... Yeah, I wanted to save money to actually get some good weapons. I need an opportunity to buy some, and then also upgrade my weapon system, so I will need a lot of scrap. I will hold on to that, but if I have an opportunity to repair, I will jump on that as well. So I'm going to go to the distress signal next. Stu said they should make it more personal, though. Like, he shoots you in the balls right before teleporting away, and now you can never have kids. Ah, sure, okay. So I have an opportunity here. You arrive to find a ship floating among some debris. Hello, our impulse drives are shot and we can't jump. Could you give us some fuel? Sure. I'm not totally swimming in fuel like I was before, but I still have a pretty strong amount. 17 is good. This will give me a quest marker where I can get a good thing. Thank you. Oh, actually, it was not. It was updating my map. It's just populating stuff on my map so I'll know where to go. That's actually good, though. Yeah, this is actually nice. There's the store that I've been looking for, so alright, cool. Now I won't miss it. Yeah, I probably would not... Here's, like, not knowing that, I probably would have gone along a path like this, down here, and probably down here, and I would have missed the store, because this one here is not adjacent to the store, so I wouldn't have even known that it's there, so that's good. Now I can jump here, and then maybe down, and whatever I can hit over here. Yeah, so I'll get into one fight before the store and get myself even more scrap. Lewis said sometimes those lead you into a trap. Yeah. The quest markers, right? Yeah. You're immediately hailed by an impressive-looking mantis ship. I'm gonna do my mantis voice now. Your ship will make a mighty fine prize. Prepare for battle. Okay, they have. Let's take an assessment of the situation before we jump into an unpausable scenario. They have a teleporter, so they're gonna jump probably 2 mantises on my ship, which sucks. I can't see their weapons too well. Is that a missile? And this is some laser or something. I think. In any case, they also have a med bay, so even if I beat up their mantises, they're going to just teleport back and heal up and repeat. So that I have to make sure that's not like an unsustainable situation for me. Alright, let's go. Put up defense drones, I would say. Where are they? Here they are. There's only one mantis, that's not terrible. Let's swap out. Yeah, we killed that mantis. Everybody return to station. Let's do a swarm of some sort. No, we're actually got them what I call in check, except there could possibly be more mantises boarding. That's the only thing. Jump imminent. Hasty retreat. Okay, let's see if I can take them out fast before their jump happens. Yeah! With all those misses, I didn't think it was going to happen, but it did happen. But I got to make sure they don't get it online again. Fortunately, mantises are crap at repairing, so it'll take them a long time to repair. The pilot system, and there we go. Alright, I'm putting on my do not disturb because things are buzzing on my phone. Okay. Is there anything to assess here, really? Not really. When you have a med bay instead of a clone system, you have to worry about sending all your guys to get healed, but that's not a thing with med bay. Then Stu says, Seriously, you can call me evil, but if this happened to me in real life, I would commit some torture. Maybe, dude, you're obsessed with this. I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe that will discourage the next people who think there's no consequences to just try kill and rob me. Yeah, they become you become like one of those. I don't know, like what they have outside of like London Tower. They had all those heads on spikes. That's what you become. All right. So I have 111 scrap. Yeah, hopefully I can get a good store run here. I wish I could jump here first. I mean, I technically could. Should I do it like that? I'm pretty far from the fleet. I could probably go down, right, up, down to here, which is a sun. I don't really like dealing with a sun again, but and that might be the way to go. I always try to get as many jumps in as I can before hitting the store. However, I also have to consider this. Here's my beautiful lines that are. I mean, I do have several jumps. These lines aren't perfect, obviously, but 1, 2, 3, 4. I think they'll catch up to me by the end. But I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm crazy. Yeah, let's do it. More scrap, please. The mantis hail you. Their captain says, "I claim this vessel for my clan. Good hunting." All right. So once again, we have kind of the same scenario as before, except they don't have a missile. At least they just have this laser. However, the borders are going to be a pain, most likely. Good. Only one again. Okay. So I just closed the doors. Can flush them out. Let's see. Lewis is fighting that mantis. I'm going to do some oxygen damage here. And let's hide him in the doors too. And then he'll die by oxygen deprival, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Oh, he teleported back home. That's fine. Stations. Actually, you stay here, Lewis. Ooh, I should be shooting the teleporter, really. But oh well. Trying to take out my shield. Let's mess with them a little bit. Okay. He's gonna suffocate right now. 42 scrap. Woohoo. Okay, closing doors. Whew. Johnson. Gotta remember to have my clone bay actually powered. No, not powering drones. Alright, 153 scrap will be great to go to the store with. And if there are no good weapons, I can always use some hull repairs. Alright, let's wait for oxygen to charge up. Again, the boring part of the game. Give me a fast forward button. Stu says he has to go soon because this guy over here is begging for mercy and he needs to torture him tomorrow. Alright, that's understandable. Sometimes you gotta stop watching your friend's stream to go torture people, I guess. Well, have a good time torturing, Stu. I hope that they give you the info you're looking for, and then you stop torturing them, right? Maybe may the torture be as productive and short-lived as possible, right? That's kind of a win-win for everyone. That's the way I see it. Maybe you just like to torture, though. So anyway, this oxygen will charge up. I saw my viewer. My concurrent viewers, sometimes I can watch it go up and down as I stream, and sometimes when I'm in a situation like this where I'm waiting around, I see it drop. I just saw it drop by 1. It's like, oh, come on. Just because the game has a little bit of boring moment doesn't mean you have to drop. Anyway, I guess I'm going to jump here. Let's go. Stu said it's not funny, I apologize. I think it's funny that you're so ridiculous. You spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you and your ship, so of course I'm going to demand surrender. Actually, I'm kind of being a jerk right now, but it's productive in this game to be a jerk sometimes. They're trying to jump away, so let me shoot their pilot system. Actually, they can't actually damage me at all. They probably could. everything lines up right. They knock out one of my shields with. Oh no, this drone is a beam. They have, yeah, basically they have one laser to knock down one level of shield, and the two beams will get stuck on the last level of shield, so they can't actually hurt me. I'm just gonna keep pinging their pilot system with the crystal hull, and if they're about to have a jump imminent, I will fire the swarm of missiles. Maybe I'll hit the engine next, mix it up, because they need both those things, right? The engine and the piloting system to jump away. Oh, but I missed. Great. Okay, jump imminent. Let's fire. Fire away. Okay. Now let's get their engine over here. Okay, cool. I wasted a missile there, but alright. You search the remains, etc. Okay, 20 scrap. Yeah, now we can hit the store with 173 scrap in hand. That is pretty good. Excuse me. I'm hopefully going to be able to buy a nice weapon. And they're not selling weapons today. Ah, okay. Okay, well, cloaking is great. Having more crew would be great. I usually, as a policy, don't hire crew unless I'm pretty far into the game and I'm not getting any, which you could argue is kind of sort of happening now. And there is a mantis available, which would be great for dealing with boarders. And also, I could get a teleporter and then maybe start boarding myself soon. Cloaking is great, but I might have to kick the can down the road for that one. I could get more drones. I don't really want these guys. Well, they could be good, boarding drone, etc. But I think I'm gonna go with crew teleporter and a mantis. Then I'll be kind of broke, but uh, this is actually nice. This system I have, or this augmentation, crew gets fully healed by teleportation. That'll be good if I start getting into the boarding game. One nice thing about the boarding strategy is that you get more scrap with each kill than if you just destroy the ship. So I often like to use that strategy where possible. Let's start getting into that. I mean, we still need more crew members to be effective at it, but this is a start, I think. Let's do it. So this will cost me 90, and the Mantis would be 55. That would cost me 145 in total. I would have just 28 left. Maybe do a little bit of repairs. All right, let's do it. One more repair, and I will. You know, I might just dump this repair. I don't know. I feel like there could be situations where I would need it, but I'm always gonna have these two equipped anyway. Because you can't swap out the ones that are in cargo in the middle of a fight, so I'll just toss the system repair drone. I'm often tempted to toss rock plating too, but I'm gonna maybe wait until I have all 3 augmentation slots full and decide at that point. Alright, so let's move on. Maybe one more repair for the heck of it. Okay. Let's go, and I still would like to upgrade weapons, but this is nice. Got a Mantis bro. He's gonna hang out in the shield room and probably frequently be running over to teleporter, but we'll see, I guess. His name is John, by the way. Yeah, let's go. Should we fight at the sun? I think we should. How are we looking? We got everything powered on except the drones. Yeah. And we got teleport even powered on. Alright. It can be dangerous to teleport aboard the other ship when you're in a sun beacon because the ship could burn up and explode with your guy on board. Alright. Here they come. Mantises probably. What do they got? Alright. Mantis versus Mantis, and my Rockman will slowly make his way over there to join the fray as well. He has joined the fray now. Turn stations. I'm just gonna use the missiles. I have so many, and I want to not deal with too much of this sun nonsense. Gotta repair that. Don't want to have a lack, don't want to lack the clone system at all. That would suck if we die. Okay, took him out, repairing the clone system now. The fire's been put out. Got 39 scrap. Let's get ready to jump. Let's go. Unfortunately, we're going to be mid-repair in this next battle. Let's attempt to download the ship's data storage. I'm getting hacked. Oxygen, great. Excuse me. I'm gonna take out their hacking so they can't mess with my oxygen for too long. Next, I will work on their weapons. I missed. They're knocking out my drone system. I don't care at the moment. They bombed my empty room. Alright, they're pretty much out of commission. Might as well repair something. Mantises suck at repairing, by the way. That's their downside for being killers. Oh, the hacking's back. Let's kill that. Oh, so much missing. Our gunner should level up soon. Look at the meter for his weapon skill. That'll be nice. I haven't been using his lockdown. I should remember I have that. Yeah, so this is kind of a slowly but surely victory coming up. Let's repair this drone system. One in 28. It's kind of weird because I play more often, or I have played more often with med bays than with clone systems, so I feel like I almost urgently have to fix something here when there's so many wounded people. But this is just how it is with the clone bay. You let them heal a little bit with each jump, and if they die, you clone them. Each time they get cloned, by the way, they lose a little bit of their skills. They lose, I think, 10% across all of their skills, so it kind of sucks to clone them. But it's a great ability to have, just kind of keep throwing the bodies at borders and whatnot. Anyway, we have 96 scrap. Yeah, I guess I'm still gonna stick with my plan to get more weapons, so I just have to wait for the opportunity to arise. If I get a massive amount of scrap, I might start upgrading some other stuff, though. But I would really like to have some better weapons. That would feel much better. Okay, at least one more solid weapon. That would be great. A Mantis vessel flashes past your view screen, weapons and engines at full. A tiny blip on the sensor readout marks its quarry. Aid the civilian ship. You frown, power up the weapons, and prepare to engage the Mantis ship. Not today, Satan. I guess I'll put up the defensive drone. Should I be trying to board these people? Should we try boarding? Let's try boarding. Here, Rockman, join me. Actually, maybe the thing I can't. Unfortunately, I can't pause the thing. But maybe the crystal guy is better because he can use the lockdown. Right, let's try it. Oh, they're actually breaking through stuff. I can't fool around. All right. One more shot of the. Yeah, that, and then maybe I will board. Let's board now. I can't board. I don't have to name. How do you do it? Oh, frick. Okay. I was slow to do the lockdown, so another guy got in, which isn't really great. All right, is clone system on? It better be. Okay, now it's on. Yeah, I'm gonna lose them both. I'll have to clone them both. Get some oxygen in here. Yeah, breathe in this thing. No more signs. Oh, I killed them all. Cool. So even though I wasn't, like I mentioned, the boarding strategy gets you more scrap, but really it's not really about boarding getting you more scrap. It's killing all of the crew members on the ship without blowing up the ship, and that's what just happened because I hit that one mantis who was in that room, and that was the last crew member. So I got the extra amount of scrap, and now I can attempt to contact the civilian ship. Yeah, I got a weapon. They respond, it's a good thing you came when you did. We'd be dead now otherwise. It's a shipwright. I'm a shipwright, and I'd like to help you like you helped me. Yeah, I get a chain iron and 22 more scrap. That's nice. And our mantis is still cloning. Uh, sure, or chain. Wow. I never really got too great with the chain, but let me think about this. Look at all the info here. Drains and lock systems, improves with consecutive shots. Chain power, more damage. Chain damage cap 4. Shots per charge 1. Ion damage 1. Yeah, what is the speed of that one? Charge time 14 seconds. That's a pretty slow one, right? But it doesn't increase its speed with each fire. It increases its damage. That could still be good. That could be when you do a heavy amount of ion damage, that can be pretty devastating. Like it could like disable their shields or whatever system for a long time. It is expensive. I'll give it a try though. So I just need to get the upgrades to be able to use it though. So I have to spend 3 here, which is gonna cost me 160, and then the power for it too. I guess the question is, do I want to swap this out for something else? Well, that would probably be for like the other 2 things entirely, or I could upgrade my weapon system by 1 and then use perhaps just these 2, or how else I could play it if I wanted to use this one and this one just together without the crystal. That's probably not a good idea, but I could just upgrade by 2 to do that. All right, let's upgrade by 1 for starters, and I could maybe use the chain ion and the crystal together, perhaps. I'm thinking about that. I feel like if I was less stingy with missiles, the missiles would be better. But let's do that. I think that's a good start. And let's get a power bar here too. And let's move them along like this. Okay. Yeah, let's try this. Fence drone can go away. Alright, so now we are doing a little better in the weapons department. They want to spend a little money on defense here, perhaps. It's always good to have some engine bonuses. I'll put 1 into engines. Alright, then again though, I think I do want to keep trying to upgrade weapons some more. Shouldn't neglect shields though, either. Okay, so things are going to work differently now. Gotta get used to that with my new chain ion. And there's no reason to hold back like I've been holding back with the swarm. I can just go nuts. But here we are at the exit of Sector 3, are we in? I think so. You are immediately hailed by a mobile docking platform upon arrival. Welcome to Uncle Joe's Fix-It Shop. Need a tune-up? We got you covered. Inquire about their specialty. They offer to upgrade your reactor in exchange for some scrap. 21. That's a good deal, yeah. And that just means the main, total power that you have, which right now it would cost me, I think, 30 to upgrade. So 21 is a good deal, and I'm gonna do it eventually anyway. So yeah, let's do it. Yeah, right now it costs 30 to upgrade it, but I got it at a bargain price of 21. Okay, onward to the next sector. Oh god, a slug home nebula. Okay. I hate the slugs. Why did it have to be slugs? The one thing that can render a nebula more dangerous is if it's also home to the slugs. This particular nebula is just that, and Stu said, the captain sabotages your ship without you knowing it. You die while sitting on the toilet 3 days later when your warp core suddenly implodes. The end. Okay, that's good to know. They sabotage your reactor. Also, you die 2 days later instead of sleeping on the floor of the ship's pub. At least I went down drunk. Alright, oh. All nebula. And yeah, in a nebula sector you get less of a bonus of the of delaying the fleet. So let's see, 39 scrap. Sorry, my headset. Anyway, I'm trying to think of what I want to do with my money. I always try to have a plan, ideally. I'm just gonna stand pat. I might actually go for shields next. To get that third level of it would be great. That's gonna cost me like 160 altogether with the power, though. Anyway, let's start moving. We don't have a lot of choices right now. We can only go here. So let's do it. Intruders on board. A slug ship hails you. We've detected some worrying radiation coming from your medical unit. Perhaps you should take a look. As he signs off, your system shuts off, and the crew teleports aboard from a nearby station. They don't look like engineers. Alright, let's kill them. Where are they? Where are these jerks? There he is. There's one of them. Maybe there's only one. It looks like only one. Okay, let's get auto fire on. What just happened? Shoot. Two of them jerks. I missed one. Okay. We don't want to lose. Die with our clone bay not intact. Get here. Crap, this is not great. No, with the no pause, I'm not playing this super optimally. This is where no pause is tough. Okay. They're breaking things left and right. These jerks. Okay, we got clone back, so that's what's important. Shoot. Oh, it's not workable here. Oh, shit. Why can't I turn it on? Oh, they like hacked it or some shit. Oh, fuck. The whole game's ruined. Damn it. It's a nebula or something, I guess. Oh, I didn't realize that. I should have known. Okay, well, I have 2 dead people now. Damn. Including the mantis. Well, we'll have to build back. Gotta bounce back. Yeah, you're dead, Lewis. It's only me and Eric. Oh, that hurt. That's a detail you don't want to miss. Yeah, maybe not being able to pause and assess the situation better might be why I missed that kind of important detail. And Stu's saying I should have tortured people or something. I don't know what you're saying, Stu. Alright. That sucks. Well. Yeah, what can I do? You know, just keep going. Hopefully I'll find some crew members. Usually you find a slave ship by now, and then you can beat them, and they'll surrender, and you save a slave. Yeah, not ideal, and certainly not great to, you know, if I'm trying to use the boarding strategy, it's not great. We only have 2 crew members, jeez. Okay. Damn. Your sensors have picked up a refugee ship drifting through the system, no doubt one of many fleeing the rebel advance. It doesn't appear to have detected you, or else it's trying to avoid notice. Hail them! As you hail the refugee ship, a pirate ship jumps into the system. It was just using the refugee ship as bait. Of course it was, of course. Defense drone on, because they're just bored, they're just freaking bored. Okay, where are they? They are in O2. At least I have my crystal guy, I like him. 1 mantis, alright. Can probably handle him decently. And my clone bay is working. I might just do this anyway, swap them out. my attacks aren't really doing so great. Maybe I need to get the swarm on top of these two weapons. I guess the chain ion does just really take a while to do its thing. It's doing a lot of ion damage now. Yeah, I agree, Lewis, that the pause would really help in this case. Man, 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 man. Well, this is just wait for the kill, slowly but surely. Yeah, maybe I'll go back to saving up for weapon power again. I'd like to have all three of these on at once. That would be great. Get all three of these. I need, unfortunately, two more to do that. It's going to be pricey, but it'll be worth it. Let's read the full text of what Stu said earlier. Well, well, if it isn't Mark, you opted not to torture me and to let me live. You fool, now I have my revenge. Alright, I just got a ton of scrap. It was like 47 and then 23 or something like that. I got a lot. There's a store. I can hit a few more jumps, hit the store, maybe even get a crew member or two at that point. Although, as I mentioned, I really do want some weapons. But yeah, I'm going to try to hoard some scrap right before the store and then assess all my purchase options. It might be good to get one extra power right now. I can always shift it out of the clone bay, but I'm almost scared to not have a clone bay for like any moment at all. I'll just be smart about it. Famous last words. A slug captain hails and invites himself aboard your ship to present a flask of something slimy. Now, most gracious captain, you must join me, please, in a drink to our alliance. Wait, who just said we were allied or allied? Rock crew, have your rockman pose as the captain. Even if there was something malicious in the drink, you doubt it would affect the rock's digestive system. There we go. The slug casually celebrates your newfound trust by repairing part of your ship and offering to sell you his wares. Wow, I just got 10 hull, and I get to buy stuff. All right, that's not bad. I might buy just the NG. It's always good to have an NG on board. And yeah, I don't want to like buy a million crew in one go, even though I'm upset about losing crew. But yeah, maybe one NG. And automated reloader is great. You just shoot faster. I mean, it's not like a game breaker, but it's nice. An extra 10% boost to your weapons. Yeah, let's buy the Willow, the NG. All right, we have 3 crew members again. I'm not gonna get these fancy drones. I'll get the automated reloader. I might just sell the rock plate. Now that I have 3 augmentations. I want to be able to use reconstructive teleport. It just hasn't been useful yet. The thing about this is the systems still get damaged if you read the text at the top right. So basically with every hit you have a 15% chance of canceling the damage, which is nice, but the system still gets damaged. So it's sometimes the system getting damaged is just as bad as the hull. I would say it's often worse. But it's good to have. It's a matter of I'm gonna hit another store soon, so I'd like to go into there with a ton of money again, and I'd like to have a free slot for a good augmentation should I stumble across one. Because I could actually if I do find a good augmentation right now, it'll give me the option to keep 3 of them and just toss one of them, but then I don't get the money for it. And the rock plating I think is overvalued. You get 40 scrap when you sell it. So anyway, I'm gonna toss that. Okay, I could always get the shield overcharger, but nah, I'm not gonna. Hacking stun, I'm not gonna do that. FTL jammer, nah. Do I want to buy fuel or drone parts or repair? I think I'm good with repairs. I'm at the green. That makes me happy. Green. Fuel, I've been doing great with fuel, but now I'm getting to the point where I'm on the border of where I feel like I have to be concerned. Usually, that's usually my rule of thumb. If I got 10 or more, I'm good. Maybe even 9 or 8. I think I'm gonna not buy anything. I'm gonna be hitting another store anyway. So if I get no fuel In the meantime, maybe I'll have like 7 by then, and then I can choose to buy a couple. All right, so we have an NG. That's good. I'll put him. I'll put the NG on the engines, huh? But mostly I'm going to be, assuming I get more crew members, he'll just be the guy who runs around repairing things most likely, because that's what he's good at. He repairs at double the speed. But for now, I might as well have him on a system, and engines are good. My current evade is 32%, so basically a third of shots will miss entirely. That's pretty nice. That's not amazing or anything, but it's nice. Oh, he's actually a good pilot. Look at that. He's a crack pilot. He pilots crack. No, basically he's got maxed out piloting skill. Mark W is almost there anyway. And if I put the NG in the piloting system, then it's less easy to make him run around repairing things. So I'm going to opt to leave him where he is in the engines. What time is it? I always lose track of time with this game. 11 o'clock, all right. Should I try to go? Oh, no, I thought there was a second news story. That's the one I just hit. Yeah, I'm going to try to play through the whole game. I might be up pretty late. But I could always die. Dying up speeds up your bedtime. All right, so I'm going to jump down here, then probably here, and then hit the store. Again, trying to maximize my potential encounters to earn scrap. Sensors are no match for the slug's telepathic abilities. A ship you never even saw opens fire from astern. They got some heavy lasers, alright. I wish I could just board, I just don't think I should. Need like mantises again and stuff. So they're not really gonna hurt me, it looks like. They have, yeah. They can potentially shoot 3 lasers, but they're kind of out of sync. And they're on fire. I can hear them on fire. I wonder if I should board. Let me consider this. I can't pause that thing. Nah. If I was sure that they couldn't get through my shield, then maybe. In other words, I don't want to bang up the ship while I'm boarding, so I wouldn't be able to keep their weapons beat up. Alright, so they're trying to escape. Oh, I'm not using my chain. What am I doing? Jeez. My chain iron. You have bested us. Will you accept what is in our stores in exchange for our lives? Nah. Screw you, slugs. I'm gonna pour salt all over you, damn slugs. I think there should actually be a salt bomb that is very limited in that all it does is kill slugs very well, but it does that really well. And it would be like really cheap. It only uses 1 power, but you just blast it in a room and all the slugs in the room just die. A salt bomb. All right, I got some good stuff. 3 fuel's good. All right, a drone and 35 scrap. Oh, another store. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's more opportunities. I just might see some good opportunities in the very first one, and then be broke for the second one. But that's fine. Yeah. What else is there to do but go to one of them? I'll hit this one first. You find yourself surrounded by a group of mysterious alien vessels. They hail you and apparently have some valuable technology for sale. We can get cloaking. Vulcan. Vulcan is I feel like the community thinks it's crap. It can be quite spectacular. It's crap because it uses 4 power, but in the first charge it takes 11.1 seconds just for 1 little laser. But the way this works is with each time you shoot, the charge time goes down until it's like this. Pew, 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 pew. So it can get really insane if you build up to that. But it does cost 4 power, and you have to actually get to that point of building up. Let me check out chain laser, chain burst laser. How does that work again? Dual shot laser. So it's two lasers. Pew, pew. Decreases in cooldown the more times it fires. After 3 volts, it only takes 7 seconds to charge. So it's like the Vulcan, but less dramatic, and it only costs 2 power to use, though. So maybe I should go with the chain burst laser. And also, it's cheaper in price. Kill bomb, that can be good if you actually do board, because what you do is you bomb a room and all the friendlies, like in other words, your guys get healed. So that can be useful when you're boarding, but I don't typically get that. Anyway, I think I'm gonna get chain laser. And then what else is the question? Do I want to dump anything? No, I don't think so. Um, yeah, I could use some of these crew members. I can't get everything though. Another Rockman would be great. Maybe a Zoltan. Yeah, Zoltan, they can act as a battery. They charge up some one system that they sit into. They sitting in. But maybe I'll get a chain laser and a Zoltan. It's always great to have more Rockmen though, but I can't get everything. Let's get a chain laser. I guess I'll go with the Zoltan. Now I'm too poor to be very useful at the second store, unfortunately. But how many power would everything that I have require? 4, 6. Yeah, I could theoretically use everything I have if I get the max of 8 in the weapon system. That could be cool if I can get to that point. Alright. So what I could try to do, it's not going to be feasible. I was going to say is if I could do some other jumps, then come back to this store. Like theoretically, if the fleet wasn't going to catch me, I could do something like, 1 and then 2, 3, then jump back here or something. But really, the fleet's going to catch up too fast. So I just have to go to the. I don't think I should just skip the store. Maybe I'll check it out. It could be something that's worth dumping, like like an augmentation or a weapon for if it's really good. Let's do it. I'm gonna hit the store. I just wish I had more scrap for both of them. Okay. Explosive replicator. That's pretty nice for missile system. Missile weapons. Alright, I wouldn't mind having this Mantis. Should I dump reconstructed teleporter for him? I think I should. I mean, it'll be nice if I ever really get into the groove of teleporting a lot. It would be good to have, but I don't know if I'm ever going to get there. Having a Mantis actually gets me there, so it's kind of funny. It's almost like a catch-22 or something. I'm going to get the Mantis. I can always sell something else though. How much is the Mantis? 55. So if I sold like one of these 2 drones, I would probably lean toward the combat. I would have 53. Yeah, so I would have to sell something that gives me at least 27. Maybe I'll do the reconstructive teleport. I kind of wish I could play with that. That's really awesome if you get into the groove of boarding like mad. But I really just need the crew members. All right, let's do that. I got a Mantis again. We have 5 crew members. That's our all-time high. Let's move the Zoltan to a system that he can power. He's actually good at repairs, but yeah, that's just interesting, I guess. The Mantis is actually good at engines, so I'm gonna put him there, even though I plan on moving him around a lot. But the NG who is good at pilot, I'm gonna just put him somewhere else, like sensors or doors. You can go to sensors for now. The good thing is, with this layout, the sensors and doors are right next to each other, so I can switch around as needed. Like if some people board, I can just move them right to the doors to strengthen all the doors. Okay, so we have some crew members. We're not totally lacking in that area. Okay, so yeah, now that I'm poor, I gotta plan my next moves. I still need offensive capability. I still would like to have shields. It would be good to power the chain laser. Do I want to do that now though, instead of the chain ion? Or I could do, instead of the crystal, I could do like this. Oh, I can't do that because it costs 3. Right. Okay. Let's go like this for now, but I'm going to try to get 2 more for the chain laser. Man, need money in this game. It's all about that. It's all about the Benjamins. There are a small number of There's a number of small stations for travelers in the area, lit up by guiding lights and advertisements. Only slug ships are docked, so you decide it's better to avoid a confrontation and steer clear. Yeah, I want confrontations. Come on. Need the money. A slug ship, a rogue you suspect, approaches, but when he sees your Federation, he thinks better of the sneak attack and fires everything he has. Interesting. Alright, doesn't seem that dangerous. Oh, shoot. Yeah, the crystal only gets through one level of shield, I gotta remember that, so it's not as good. I'm dealing with actual tougher ships that have multiple levels of shield. Turn off auto fire. Yeah, this is gonna go fine. Okay. Our weapons guy has... Yeah, he leveled up earlier. Okay, cool. Hopefully he can level up again. You have bested us, etc. No, we don't want your surrender. I want scrap. The final boss of flagship should be tough. Without pausing. Give me scrap. Give me scrap. Elite 30. Yeah, 42. Okay. Cool. But yeah, again, I need stuff. Let's say my next move will be 2 levels of weapons, and I feel like with power, at the moment I'm kind of swimming in power thanks to the extra boost of the Zoltan. It's just when I'm using drones, I won't be swimming. So I'm gonna say as soon as I can get 125, I will do that, and then I'll try to use all 3 weapons at once. Except the swarm will take a back seat. Cool. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe something like that. Starting to get lowish on fuel, so I've got to keep an eye on that. Nothing here. There's a store, nice. Yeah, I'm going to try to hit as many beacons as I can before the store. Black market weapons trader spins you a tale of the dangers of the nebula before pushing his wares. Unknown weapon for 45. That can be crap often. I'm going to attack him. I mean, it can be good, but I also kind of I have more weapons than I can power, so I'm just going to attack him. Pretend that was moral for me to do that somehow. I might turn on a drone actually. Let's defense drone it up because they have missiles. Should I try boarding? I'm gonna try it. Let's try boarding and see how it works out. I'm gonna bring my crystal guy and the mantis. Lock down. We're able to isolate that slug and beat up the weapon system for a while until other guys can come in. Here they come. They might actually be, they might kill us. That's alright though. We can clone, we can clone, we can clone. Make sure cloning is on. Don't want to mess that up again. Alright, I'm almost got him finished off though, so I can probably just throw, I don't know where he is though. I'm gonna say throw a missile in his face. Finish him. Well, I can just board again, let's do that. I think there's only one guy left, but I'll wait for the mantis to respawn anyway, just to be safe. Mantis is back. Now we can board and finish him. Come here, sluggy, sluggy. Cool. Yeah, that was nice. 5 scrap and 5 fuel and 60 scrap. Now I don't have to worry about fuel for a while. Where's the button? Oh, R for return teleport. Got it. Yeah, we might have some boarding going after all. It's just kind of, I'm sending my weapons guy to board is a little bit not ideal. But yeah, crystal guys are great at boarding because of the lockdown ability. It's just they're not inherently good fighters like mantises are, though. And they also have a bonus of 120, a bonus of 25 hit points over the average crew member. So you can see the Rockmen have 150, and the crystal guys have an extra 25. Yeah, let's gather more scrap and hit the store again. Hit the store again. The nebula looks like it's recently seen two ships exchange fire with mutually assured destructive results. Wreckage drifts by your screens and tumbles into the depths of the nebula to be lost to sight. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without closer investigation. Yeah, let's do this again. Unable to detect anything of interest, you decide not to risk your ship and prepare to jump. Alright, that sucks. Bum, 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 bum. Slug vessel you encounter here has obviously made a big score and is looking to test its new armament. They picked the wrong ship to attack. What do they got? I'm not worried about their armaments. Let's board again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the hang of it. Now I wish I had that augment about everybody gets healed when they teleport. Well, I didn't use my lockdown fast enough, so they are in the same room with me. That's okay though, we should be able to take them. I'm using it now though, just in case it's a third crew member. Now they can't interfere while we gang up on that one guy. But it was only that one guy left. So, one sluggo. Alright, cool. 147 scrap. Um, to the store. Reconstruct the teleport again. Oh, do I want to buy it? I might just buy it. Now that I'm doing boarding, that could be really helpful. I don't know though. I'm just wondering if what is that? I guess that saves me having to clone quite as much. You waste time when you clone. You have the risk of the clone not working because of like the shit that happened before, for example. And also you have to wait, and they lose skill every time they clone. Maybe I'll just get that. Talking myself into it. But what else do I want to do with the money? Mind control can be good, or I could just save it for the weapon systems I keep talking about. But I feel like if I'm leaning towards boarding more, getting these two things would be stupendous to be really dorky. Yeah, getting reconstructed teleport and mind control. I can make one of the enemies I'm fighting on my side for a little while. One of the enemy crewmen. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Final slot. I won't be able to get cloaking if I get it. That could be tough on the final boss. Maybe I do want to consider that. I'm just gonna do it. Mind control all the way. And I have two left. I can't buy literally anything at this point. Okay. Reconstructed teleporter is back. That was kind of a net loss, but in the time, in the moment, I needed the money, so it works out. I think. Cool. Yeah, mind control, baby. Let's go to the exit, and hopefully soon we can mind control people. Next sector, number 5. Oh, should we do abandoned? Maybe I maybe I am strong enough to handle abandoned now. Let's do it. And to not deal with more slugs would be nice. Alright, Lanius is. There have been a number of reports of advanced ships salvaging the wrecks and abandoned mining facilities in this sector. Could it be that the Lanius have resurfaced? Yes. The answer is yes. Spoiler. Alright, what's my plan? Let's think things through a little bit. Mind controlling Laniuses could be nice. I can move them out of the way because they drain oxygen. Those guys suck oxygen out of the rooms they're in. It kind of makes it a little bit of a pain to board them. They don't actually have oxygen. So my guys will die quickly. Yeah, I might have to eschew boarding for now. I don't see it working too well. Like Lenolanius sector. As you are getting your bearings, another ship suddenly arrives at the beacon. It's Elanius, and they've marked your ship for salvage. They have mind control too, those jerks. And cloaking, jeez. Alright. What can I do? Fight. He mind controlled me. Can I mind control him back? Mind control him back. Fighting my mantis down here. What the heck I'm doing, sorry. Let's get, defense drone. No, I don't need that. Combat. Extra firepower. There. Start shooting stuff. Oh, man. Mind controlled again. My guy here is being a pain. Mind controlled. Him. Let's do some auto fire. Get out of here, Jerko. Who's beeping? Okay. Oh. I'm saying things as much as I don't like here. Turn to station. Never define station. Mind control, no one in mind control because I can't see them right now. Let's put somebody in sensors. Here to indicate they're preparing to jump. Okay. Alright, but their shit is down. Geez, I'm losing. It can be hard when I get a lot of stuff going on. Let's put somebody in sensors. Maybe I could take advantage of mind control. Oh shit, my pilot system got this damaged by my dude got mind control. I'm considering this. I'm gonna say no. Huh. I'm dummy. There, I killed him. Alright, yeah, I got more scrap and stuff that way. Cool. NG, go get practice at repairing. Whew, yeah, it can be overwhelming with a lot of stuff and you can't pause. That's when I reach for the pause button. Gotta get the hang of that. Alright, I really gotta get either of these weapons or the shields soon though. So I gotta pick one. I feel like I need more firepower. And I need more shields. I just need everything. Alright, so maybe when I get, yeah, 125, I will upgrade weapons. Make it so. Oh, great. Okay, they're a mixed ship though. You can see they have some rooms with oxygen and some without. They actually bother to generate oxygen, I mean. So they're not going to board me because they don't have a teleport. The super shield means I have to break through that, even if I want to board. I have to break through that first by shooting it. They have hacking. Anyway, let's read the text. The pirate ship appears to be threatening a small refugee ship near this beacon. Upon seeing you jump in, it turns to approach. The civilian wastes no time and jumps away, but that appears only to harden the pirate's resolve. Okay, let's try to break through the other. Hacking my clone. Shit, that's not good. Let's be careful then. There's using bomb, firebomb kind of a thing. Great. They did an ion bomb right on my weapon. That's not great. Another bomb's coming deep. And the hacking on my clone. Alright, there's a lot of stuff coming at once. I don't like it. Not one bit. Should I turn on a drone for extra firepower? Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think, oh shoot, I gotta do something here. Going away. I don't know. Let's repair stuff. We need oxygen. Energy oxygen. Yeah, they're shooting their weapons. What are we doing? Okay, good thing that combat drone is there. That's such a big help. They're trying to jump away. FTL delayed. NG, repair more stuff, please. Okay. No, thank you for your offer. For you are deed. 52 scrap, I like it. Whew, that was a rough one, though. It's scary when they're hacking the clone bay. I'm still, you know, traumatized from the last time I lost people due to lack of a clone bay. There appears to be some sort of research station near a pulsar, although it's hard to tell since a portion of it has been melted. The Lanius ship that has been working at it moved in to intercept you, totally oblivious to the threat of the EM pulses. Fine. I mind control one of them, because I'm a jerk. Mantis, go do your thing. Ion pulse is coming, that's gonna be fun. My shields are out because it's wasted no time in beaming me when my shields were out from the ion. I'm gonna put the chain ion on their shield. I'm gonna turn off auto fire right now because sometimes they have two shields and I don't want to waste a crystal when they have two shields up. No surrender. Thank you very much. Mind control somebody again. This guy that's repairing it is now destroying it. I can probably finish off that guy. I'm gonna try something crazy. Make sure my, no, I'm not gonna do it. Ion could disable my clone guy. What I was gonna say is I could finish him off with a border and get extra scrap that way, rather than destroying the ship. But knowing my luck, the Ion would disable the clone bay at the wrong time, and that would suck. So let's just kill it. You know what, actually, I'm probably gonna kill the crew this way. Because the crystal will kill that last remaining crew member before it takes out the hull, most likely. And of course, my weapons being disabled doesn't really help on that. Jeez. Here we go. Got him. Sweet. 5 fuel, 59 scrap. Okay, let's try to de-ionize as much as possible before we jump. Now we jump. Planet path 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that, maybe. Oh, I could have gotten my weapon upgrade. Oh well. Hopefully we can survive this fight without it. A pirate ship emerges from hiding after you and another ship jump into the area. Sensors show the pirates ran a quick scan of your ship's weapon system before flying off to pursue the unarmed civilian ship. Let's attack the pirate! You charge your weapons, which quickly gets the pirate ship's attention, and again, he has a Lanius, he's got a med bay. He can't board. I can board him. I think I'm going to try it, even though they have a Lanius. Okay, guys, let's get ready to board. Get ready to be bored. I gotta see if I can survive there. Yeah, we can do it. Get ready to pee. Pee. Oh, two of them got in. Weapons got no. Let's do a mind control on him. Now we got 3 against 1. Ladies is in the battle now. Shit's happening. Don't like it. Shit. I might have to actually fight. Oh no! Okay, that's the game over, I guess. I don't think I can continue. Well, there's no point in continuing to repair at this point. Man, just a couple of stupid mistakes. The phone bangers, host. I shouldn't have boarded with without ascertaining if I could withstand their firepower. Basically. But I gotta get out of here now. What's the best way I can do that? Just repair, pilot, and engine. The engine's already good. Let's get the engine and the pilot. Alright, that's that. Man, I just wish I didn't make a couple of dumb mistakes. Or really just one dumb mistake. Could still be playing. I felt good about the run otherwise. Oh well, that's that. And I guess it's a reasonable time to stop. I don't think I can start again. It's 11:30. Man, I'm gonna try that again sometime though. I feel like for the most part, it wasn't that much harder. Just a couple of key moments that can really get you when you can't pause. And just then, I shouldn't have even boarded. It didn't even really have to do with the no pause. I just shouldn't have boarded. Because I couldn't really withstand their firepower. I guess I was hoping I could take out their weapons. Whatever, it is what it is. Alright, thanks for joining me, guys. Thanks for hanging out, Mr. Stu and Eric and Lewis and Arturo and the guy who said Pluk earlier, P-L-K. Thank you for saying Pluk, I appreciate that. And, yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll try this again next week, we'll see. I kind of want to. So that's all for tonight, so see you next time, take care.